Hello and welcome to our daily roundup for the Big Brother Naija 2021 season. This is season 6 of the reality TV show and it is themed Shine Ya Eye. Literally, the way I said it, Shine Ya Eye. And this time around, we have 22 housemates. I mean, I'm sure you're already familiar with this if you're watching this live video. And we've been in the house for like 10 days, if I'm not mistaken. And things have been happening. There's a lot that has been going on. And one particular truth or dare game has put the house in a chaotic state because now people are beginning to understand that their ships are not really what they thought it was. Heartbreaks left, right, and center. Other ships are beginning to form triangles, squares, pentagons, octagons, every single thing, right? So that truth or dare also did something outside the house. There was this housemate, Tega. She's a married one. She has a kid. And she, during the truth or dare, and I mentioned this in a previous live video, but during the truth or dare, she ended up having another male housemate suck her nipples, right? And the crowd went wild. And when I mean the crowd, I mean the viewers. People were like, what? You're a married woman? But we thought it was just those of us outside who felt a certain type of way, right? But it feels like White Money, another housemate, I don't know, he felt weird. It was like, why? Like, this is not something I want to see. And he actually talks to Tega about it. And he was like, oh, like, what do you think your husband is going to feel seeing that happen? And Tega explained that, look, just like her husband said earlier to the viewers, they have an agreement. Provided she doesn't have sex with anybody in the house, they are good. They are fine. Every other thing is cruise. Every other thing is just for the game. It's just for the moolah. So provided the husband is good, I think no other person has, like, the right to make so much noise about it. Her family is okay with it, so we move. But you could tell that White Money, being the Igbo man that he is, it didn't sit well with him. He might have been like laughing and playing for the cruise, but that did not sit well with him. Anyway, yesterday, that was day 10, they had like their a diary session. People were talking to Big Brother, sharing their thoughts, sharing their problems. Cross's problems were different from every other person's issue. He wasn't even so focused on the wild cards or the truth or dare game. He just wanted drinks and tools to fix the toilet, right? And I was just like, Cross, can you behave yourself? Before I go into the particular housemates that I want to talk about from the last time we had a live video yesterday, don't forget that you can leave your comments on anything. You know how we do now on the live show. We are gisting, we are talking. If you drop your comment, we talk about it, provided that you're being respectful to everybody involved. Also, like this video, share, let your friends join in the fun. And you can also check out our platforms. We have a blog where we write about everything that's happening in the house. Also, in addition to that, we have entertainment stories, things that are happening in the entertainment industry in Nigeria. We have politics stories, wacky stories, metro stories and stuff. We also have sports, business news, just everything for you. So you can check us out on every.ng. That will be scrolling on the screen. Check it out, check out all the categories, find out what you like, what you're interested in, share our stories as well. You can also check out our Facebook page. That will be on the screen now. Yes, it's on the screen. Follow us there, like our page, as well as Twitter. Our Twitter will be on the screen as well, and our Instagram page. So wherever you're joining this live from, just drop a hi and say like, oh, yo, like I'm joining this live from Instagram or YouTube or Facebook. Just let me know, okay? Let's get to know ourselves. Now let's go back into the gist. Lingers came in. Last time we did live yesterday, Saga was in the house and I couldn't really share what he was saying because he was still talking to Biggie. But Saga came in, Lingers came in as well. Saga was very concerned about a potential square in the house. If you know the square that Saga is concerned about, just let me know in the comment section. Because I feel like so many people know. And once you mention Saga, the next name that comes to mind when it comes to relationships has to be Nini. Saga made it obvious from like the first 2 days, is it? That he was head over heels in like with Nini. He was like, I like this girl and I'm going to tell her. And he even said it one time that they were dining. He just said it like, you made my heart beat. I was like, oh, okay, interesting. Nini, on the other hand, is like, I don't really like you like that. I mean, we are friends, but remember, I have a relationship outside. So nothing can really happen between the both of us. That was notwithstanding, Saga has been very persistent. He has still been chilling with Nini, just vibing and stuff. But when he was talking to Biggie yesterday, he was like, he smells a potential square, because he feels like after Boma won the head of house on Monday, he was really scared that Boma was going to pick Nini, but thankfully he didn't. However, he knows that Boma has a soft spot for Nini, like he likes Nini. But I think Saga has it all mixed up, because yes, Boma likes Nini, but Boma likes a lot of girls in the house. And the relationship that Boma has with Nini is more like a friendship from my standpoint. It looks more like a friendship. They gossip together, just chill, eat together, but no deep emotional romantic feelings attached, to the best of my understanding. Plus, it looks like there's something happening with Boma and Jackie B. Boma himself is like they say, it's in the house, it's for the streets. So you can't really pin him to a particular girl, right? So after that happened, he said he also noticed that Cross may have a thing for Nini. And Cross actually said it while they were dining the other day when they were confessing feelings. But you know, Cross is always joking. So nobody was sure if he was serious, if he was joking. He also said he had feelings for peace. He also said I was just like, okay, I hear you. And then of course, Nini being in the square, so that is what makes them 4 housemates. That makes them 4 housemates, and that makes it a square. So next up, Liquor Rose came in, and I knew that she was going to say what she was going to say, because her behavior towards Emmanuel recently has been a little bit cold. Like, she's no longer trying to get to know him and being involved in the gist and stuff like that. She just wants him to talk her to sleep, literally. I know it sounds funny, but Emmanuel actually talks to Liquor Rose every night before she goes to bed. And she actually told Billy that it was because she has issues sleeping like on her own. So she needs maybe music, and since she can't get music or a podcast or something to listen to, Emmanuel is like the next alternative. I'm like, wow, this life, no balance. They'll not use us as human podcasts in this life. But you know, Emmanuel doesn't have an issue with it, so why should I? Now, Liquor Rose was saying that she was disappointed in Emmanuel because he picked her as a wild card, and I was like, I knew it. From the moment Emmanuel said, or Emmanuel allowed Peace and Aaron to convince him that Liquor was a wild card, I knew there was going to be a problem. And then he even went into the house, into the diary room, and picked Liquor Rose. I'm like, bro, but you say you like this girl, so why do you want her to leave the house? Like, make it make sense. Nobody has anything to lose if the wild cards don't leave. So why would you now allow someone to convince you to pick somebody that you claim to have feelings for? Like, it's not adding up. And Nika was like, okay, it's cool. Like, it's a game, right? You have to pick somebody. But the least he could have done was say, oh, I think that you're the wild card. And let her know that, oh, you're the person that comes to mind when I think of wild cards. Oh, and so I might pick you. Shikina, like, that was the least he could have done according to Liquor Rose. So she felt really bad about what happened. But the game is the game. Nobody went home. People are going home this weekend, but nobody went home from the whole wildcard nomination. So everybody is safe. But it seemed to have severed some relationships. Trust has been lost. People are beginning to drift apart. We move on. Life continues, right? So that fashion show that we were expecting in the first week finally happened yesterday, and I was like, thank God. I was looking forward to this, and it was so annoying when Biggie gave them the task and now kind of cancelled everything. I was like, oh, Biggie, you're such a hater. But you know, they did the fashion show yesterday night. It was really fun. But before they even started the fashion show, Biggie, you know, when I say Biggie is a hater, I mean it, and I mean it to the depths of my heart. Because like, when they were about to start the fashion show, he remembered that, oh, these housemates need secret diary session. Come on. Why would you do that? So first they called Jackie B, and you know, they were in there for a while. They didn't reveal what was happening in the secret diary sessions, but after holding the housemates off for a while, they decided to go on with their fashion show. And it was so nice to see. Like, let me even share pictures with you. It was actually so nice to see. The housemates wore Aaron's clothes. You know, Aaron was a designer. And so they wore her clothes, and even her herself, like, she wore the clothes, looking nice for the most part, looking good. And they started modeling, and I was like, Shasha Fierce everywhere. Everybody's bringing out their alter egos. These are not the housemates that I am seeing on a regular basis. So yeah, so Aaron wore her dress, lovely design. Another person who walked was Maria. Maria walked, you know, answered. And the thing is, the housemates will walk, Then get to the judges. There were 5 judges. We had Princess, we had Perry among the judges. So they get to the judges and answer questions. And when they answer the questions, the judges will now decide if they are good enough, just kind of read them like a normal pageantry, a normal competition. And that was how it was. But tell me why Maria got to the judges and asked them to give her the answer to the last question they were asking her before she answered the question. Like, what kind of Maria is this? So yeah, she did that. She spoke about what she was asked, and that was it. Now, Jackie, after being held by Biggie for a while, came and gave us a show. Like, she was strutting like a model. I'm like, who is this girl? Who is this? Is this Jackie B? Is this Nathan's mother? Okay, we move. Then Boma, of course, I was expecting nothing less from Boma. He's a model. He has been in the game for a while. Although I must say that the way he modeled when they were practicing last week it looked way better than what he gave. Maybe it was the pressure. I don't know what he gave last night. But at the end of the pageantry / competition, winners were announced. And for the female, it was Jackie B that won. And then for the male, it was Boma. I'm like, I suspect foul play. Oh yes, that's right. You people are trying to please the head of house and his deputy, because how is it that it's the head of house and deputy that won? Or is it that Boma gave Jackie some tips while they were in the head of house lounge? It's very possible. Boma is a professional. I wasn't surprised that he won. Jackie B did well. I wasn't actually surprised, but in my mind, I'm like, something is going on here. So yeah, that happened. They won. And of course, White Money promised the winners gifts, designer items worth 50,000 naira. And I was like, okay, White, I see you with your drums. You are doing the soundtrack for the show, but it's cool. You didn't work. I mean, we saw your work the last time. It was a bit disastrous. So thank you for saving us from that. But he promised them gifts. So that was basically where we rounded things up last night. That's the roundup for day 10. Thank you so much for joining this video. And don't forget that you can catch us on any of these platforms that will be on the screen, our blog, our Facebook page, and we also have groups where we share stuff depending on what group you join. And we also have our Twitter and our Instagram page as well. Thank you so much for joining this live video. I so much appreciate it. We appreciate it at every NG, your one-stop for unlimited Nigerian trends. And until 4 p.m., where I'll be giving you live updates on what the housemates are up to for day 11. My name is Judith, and I'm signing out. Bye.